Final Funny.
Final Funny? Separate Fantasy?
Hey, bitch. I think you'll find I said Final Funny.
Oh, I heard Final Funny.
That's one of those Irish words that we don't have over here.
Yeah, you can't say those words, please.
Yeah.
That's really inappropriate.
We say cunt.
To me. Okay.
Final Destination.
All skulls on.
No Odd Job.
Slappers only.
All right, class is now in session, students. Welcome to Slappers Only.
Sarah has detention for saying a bad word.
Yeah, Sarah's not allowed to grow her stats this week.
I have to go like pick weeds.
Yeah, you have to go pick weeds and raise your
shredded.
fucking heavy armor skill somehow by doing that.
Bitch, if you picked weeds, it's not easy.
No, it's not. It hurts
No,
my
it's not.
fingies.
Yeah.
I
Owie,
weeded
you gotta
my
wear gloves
entire
for it.
garden like last week and it destroyed my body. And now I can wear heavy armor.
And it turned you into the Dimitri Weed emoji you made.
Yes.
You're listening to Slappers Only. As you can tell, we're talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm here. Jordan's here. And
I'm here too.
And
Okay,
this week we
wait.
have special guest, friend of the show, friend of the Sarah McCostumes. Welcome.
There's
You've
three of
equipped
us.
an adjutant to the podcast. Sorry.
There's three of us right here. So there's three houses. So who's who?
Oh.
Max, I feel like you give the most Golden Deer vibes out of any of us.
Yeah?
Thoughts?
Yeah.
I like to hang upside down a lot, so that one tracks.
That means that
I
either
also-
me or Sarah is Blue Lions and Black Eagles, and I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean, I did cosplay Dimitri.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that's
Sarah,
the
you
thing.
can't. There is in no world are you not Dimitri in this
So
situation.
I guess that means I'm Black Eagles.
Yeah, you're Edgelord.
I'm Edgelord.
Yeah.
I'm Edgelguard.
Edgelguard.
I mean, I'm not
Edgel-
Edelgard. Sorry, I'm just one of Edelgard's worthless.
Yeah, you're
peons.
just a bleagle.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Three Houses is a game that came out about 2 years ago.
It's a game. It's good. I liked it. Fire Emblem is like 4 games, actually.
Yeah, this one really fucks you up with just capital C content, don't it?
It really is. It's gives you too much, and it makes me kind of angry because I put in like 60 hours into that game, and I feel like I fucking understood and saw barely any of it. So like, when we're talking about this, please understand that I am well aware that there are some musical tracks that hit differently when you have the context for them. I don't have the context for them, neither does Max. So that
No,
the only
I haven't
person
even
who has,
beaten. I haven't even beaten one route yet.
yeah, you beat one route and you're like, I've beaten the game, and then the Fire
Yeah.
Emblem Three Houses fandom would be like,
Yeah,
nope.
they get my ass.
Yeah,
Sarah,
Fellers.
how many routes have you played of this game? Might I ask?
Listen, reach for my hand.
Okay.
I will take your hand, and with my 470 hours put into this game, I will guide you through what the hap is fucking here.
I can't grab onto your hand because it's got 2 Nintendo Joy-Cons fused to it from the 400 hours that you have been gripping those 2 pieces of very expensive plastic.
I don't think... Listen, I've only played this through 6 times. I have a friend who's played through it 8 times.
What do you get out of an 8th or 7th
Honestly,
playthrough?
I'm really not quite sure. I guess you get to marry another 5 teenagers.
Yeah, I think it's like a chess situation, and like you know all the maps, you know all the challenges, but like you're like, what if I tried it this way now? What if I expand my tactical mind, just like Byleth would?
Yeah, I don't like tactics games. I think this one was pretty fun. But I remember after playing Blue Lions, and I was like, wow, I did it. I beat a Fire Emblem game. And then I was like, okay, let's play Black Eagles. Let me put it on easy mode, and let me turn off permadeath, because boy, does that system mean nothing in this game. It's just an extra hassle that makes the game
It's just
less
a
fun.
thing. Sometimes you might have to add another 30 minutes onto your playtime because you restart the whole map.
Yeah, there's never going to be a situation in Fire Emblem where someone dies and you don't go back to fix it, unless you're me and you are killing Gilbert on purpose in the last mission.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Which is what I did, and I felt really good about it.
You're so valid.
You're so valid. Fuck that guy.
I was like, make a noble sacrifice, Gilbert. You can do it. And then he was like, I don't think I need to. And then he died, and I was like, cool.
And no one remembered his name.
One less bad dad. I was worried that I was gonna say the wrong character's name when I was gonna say Gilbert. So you're kind of right. Can we broad strokes what this game is about? It's like Hogwarts, but not created by a TERF. But it does have teenager dating, kind of, which is not good, which I wholeheartedly disagree with.
Yeah, I think, it's always good to go back to the Brian David Gilbert summary of what sort of Fire Emblem in
don't
general
say it.
is about.
No, don't say it.
Which is what
dare.
if chess made you horny.
But it doesn't, though.
But it doesn't, though.
Sarah, you of all people should not be the one to say that.
Well, the thing is, I have an expanded definition of horny, which is horny could be, I'm just really, really excited to have tea with Hubert, the most fucking
the most angular man on Earth,
the most angular fucked up man on Earth, and I'm like, oh yes, this is good to me. Come for tea, darling.
Last week we were talking on the episode about like how there's a system in Fire Emblem Three Houses where you can like, I want to take Flane out to tea, and I want to look at her shoulders. Her completely covered shoulders, and like she'll sparkle when I do it. And I was like, who is the system for? Like, what person derives pleasure from this? And I think we found our person, which is you look at Hubert's angles, you look at Hubert's bone structure, and
let me tell you, when you take Hubert Fire Emblem for tea, and you get all the questions and answers right, and you get to like stare at him, what he says to you is, "Oh, you see the knives I'm hiding on my body?" And I say, "Oh fuck yeah, Hubert, let's
get that Papers, Please X-ray cam to see those knives."
Yeah, exactly,
and see it all. So yeah, it's Harry Potter, but with less transphobia and more child.
Yeah, it's fantasy military school.
It's fantasy child soldiers, but the child soldiers grow up, and that makes it okay when you can date them. Also,
yeah, you date them only when they're adult soldiers.
You can date them when they're adults, except for there's some that it's pushing it, and also your character is ambiguously aged in a way that apparently makes it okay.
You're 22.
There's Catholicism. The Catholic Church
is
either the hero or the villain, depending on which story you play.
Just like in real life.
You can pick which, you can do a epic Harry Potter personality test and pick your favorite house, but it doesn't matter because the game wants you to play all three of them, so it doesn't really mean anything. And each of the houses is packed to the rafters with either good or forgettable but fun teens who you can meticulously boost their stats and make them into the child soldier killing machines that David Benioff and D.B. Weiss would approve of.
I do feel the Harry Potter comparison, because it always gets brought up because that's the thing that people think about when they think of magic school. It feels absolutely nothing like Harry Potter.
No, it's not like Harry Potter.
In any way.
It's the most surface level comparison in the world.
I only say
the
that
one
because there's a school people. And there's three houses.
Yeah.
Which are famously in Harry Potter, after they abolished the white supremacy house. No, they didn't, haha.
It's just, I think it's for people who like fucking Romance of the Three Kingdoms ass shit.
Right.
Yeah, are you gonna side with like Sun Jian?
Yeah.
He's like a hot anime guy. Or you could side with like Cao Cao or Cao Cao or however you say it, and he would be like the Dimitri fucked up evil.
Yeah, the Joker.
He's the Joker, yeah, for sure.
It's really funny, like, to me, I mean, like, this is a game, more so than most Fire Emblem games, where you can just really pick apart every, like, individual piece of writing it has. But, like, I think what gets me the most is that, like, yeah, you have this entire school where the whole premise is based on, like, let's delineate all of these young child soldiers into, like, what ideology they want to follow. So, like, all the shit that happens post-time skips, like, yeah, this was a complete inevitability because of, like, this horrible, terrible school we've made. Uh-oh.
It's also funny because it's not even that hard to make the teenagers, the children, completely change their worldview by, like, giving them enough chocolate.
Yeah.
Like,
they see, oh shit, you can hold a lance so fucking well, I'm gonna change my entire belief system.
Oh, I guess I think Catholicism is good, actually. I like it now. I will die for this cause. Thank you for giving me that box of chocolates, and thank you for staring at my shoulders after you answered 3 questions about me correctly at a tea time.
Makes sense to me.
Works for me.
We've all been through that, folks.
Yeah.
This game, the latest game in the Fire Emblem series, has sold a fucktillion copies. I think it's like 4 million now. who knows?
Fire Emblem's got to be like one of Nintendo's biggest cash cows at this point, especially because they took all of the anime teens and they put them into like swimsuits and then put them into gacha cards, and then those will sell at a premium because someone's like, well, I gotta get this character out of my loot box, and I will pay upwards of $20,000 to do so. So,
do you want to know what's insane about this game?
What?
It was developed by Intelligent Systems. The people who developed WarioWare and Paper Mario also made Fire Emblem.
I'm glad they're getting work still. I
Yeah,
wish they'd
they're
make
really
another.
getting work.
I wish they'd stop making a game about anime teens and start making a game about like what if Mario is paper, but it was like a regular one.
Well, no. What if what they need to do is they need to like switch out the styles of those three games. So I want
Paper Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I want Gritty Mario
I
want Gritty Mario Tactics. I want a Fire Emblem minigame collection, and I want Wario to like to turn into a paper airplane or something.
Max.
Huh.
Paper Wario.
Paper Wario is something.
Paper Wario is that is for free, Nintendo.
Yeah, you can just take that one.
But what if there was a Wario game and you could take Wario to tea and you answer 3 questions about his favorite things, and then you get to stare at Wario's titties.
Oh, Professor, you're looking at my shoulders, aren't you? Ah!
I mean, this would be the easiest thing. It'd be like, what's your favorite food? And it'd be like, garlic. And then it'd be like, what's your favorite smell? And it'd be like, garlic. And then it'd be like, what's your favorite concept? And it'd be like, capitalism. And then you'd get to stare at Wario's nose, and he'd love it.
Yeah, and you'd get you get Jimmy T. Jimmy T's like the night class. You get Mona's like the Pegasus Knighter.
Cat and Anna. The Cat and Anna are already basically epic child soldiers because they're like kindergarten shinobi.
Yeah, exactly.
They have killed,
and they will again.
And they will kill again. Yes. Shall we? Okay, this game has. You go online, go to YouTube.com, and you look up Fire Emblem Three Houses OST, and what you'll be greeted with is an 8-hour-long video. This game has a lot of music in it, and because it has what I would argue is a potentially untenable amount of content, including music, and
it's 5 games in one. It's horrendous.
And each playthrough has its own music, which is not battle themes, but like boss themes and bullshit like that. But I think that we can all agree before we even start talking about the music that the best song's number one slapper is the funny cleaning the library song that Annette sings. Thank you very much.
Confirmed.
Yeah, sorry,
yes,
of course.
Yeah, that's the winner this week.
So now that we have our winner picked, let's pick the runner up, and that will be our special song.
Exactly.
Okay.
Who wrote the?
Yeah.
What if that's how we did this?
Yeah.
Listen.
We don't play any music. We don't pick any.
I think we could do it.
We could
yeah, it would probably not go too badly. Who wrote this song, and have we seen any of their work before on this show?
What, like specifically Annette's cleaning song?
No, sorry. Yes, no. Who wrote the music for this game is what I meant to say.
3 composers.
We have sort of the Dimitri, Edelgard, and Claude of composing.
Exactly.
Because there's 3 people.
Fire Emblem 3 composers. We have Takeru Kanazaki, Hiroki Morishita, and Rei Kondo. I've definitely heard Rei Kondo's name before. Rei Kondo, he has made... Oh, he composed for Okami. Okay. Rei Kondo's a platinum guy. He did Bayonetta, Fire Emblem Awakening, Wonderful 101.
So we have talked about Rei Kondo music before because we talked about Bayonetta on this.
Yeah, I don't know if he was the main composer. Let's see.
Well,
let's look at Hiroki Morishita. None of these are linked on Wikipedia, so it's a little bit hard to find. Hiroki Morishita is a Fire Emblem composer. He did Awakening and Fates and this one. And lastly, if we're looking at Takeru Kanazaki, thank you, Nintendo.fandom.com, for telling me that this guy is also only a Fire Emblem guy.
Just some Fire Emblem guys, and then also Platinum got in there. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about it. This game has some songs that you wouldn't typically expect to find in a Fire Emblem game, let alone a Nintendo game at all.
There's like some Yakuza music that pops up in there with some like dubstep bullshit.
It is. Oof.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But then there's also maybe 7 hours of music that you extremely would expect to find in a Fire Emblem game.
Yeah,
and that's not bad. That's good.
They change it up enough. It's fine.
Switch it up. Okay, so Sarah, you have guessed right. You have eaten our bread and salt, so you get to go first.
You have the floor.
Yeah, so how do you want to start off? Do you want to go kind of like in with a bang, or some chill times?
You get to set the pace.
Upbeat, downbeat. Okay, I'm gonna start off slow.
Okay.
We're gonna start off slowly, calmly, and extremely tragically, because the song I am bringing in first is Broken Routine. Which is the song that plays when you're walking around the monastery after your dad dies.
Oh no! Oh, by the way, spoiler-roos. It's unavoidable.
Yeah, it's very funny that the entire game's premise is like, yeah, you can like time travel and go back, but not this time.
But not this one time. It's. Oh, by the way, I always pull up the music on YouTube. I always pull up the music on YouTube when I look at it. So I pulled up Broken Routine, and I'm just looking at Sothis right now, and I do not like to see Sothis at all.
Bare feet, baby.
You know, she may look like a little girl, but she's actually thousands of years old.
She's actually the Catholic god,
and she doesn't wear any shoes. I wonder why. It's just because she doesn't walk, isn't it?
Anyway, Holy Reach, lads, let me talk about why Broken Routine is a really good song.
Please.
So your anime dad, tells you, "Oh, I've got a terrible secret to tell you, my child. I'll tell you right after this panel."
John,
and you think, "Oh, that's great.
Mother,
nothing
John.
could possibly go wrong."
Mm-hmm.
And then shockingly, and to absolutely the expect of no one, your anime dad dies. It's very sad. You get very attached to your anime dad. He's pretty hot. And then there's a bunch of sort of cutscenes where you're mourning your anime dad, and eventually you get back into the monastery, and you're just kind of like, fuck, what do I do now? And this song plays, and it is just so slow and tinkly. There's little tinkly bits, and it's basically the sort of depression lo-fi version of the song that usually plays in the monastery, and it fits the mood so well because you're feeling very like empty after your anime dad's died.
So sad.
And can I tell you, usually when you're exploring the monastery, you run around as fast as you can and you knock people over, and it's very funny.
You like to run into the teens and ow, you broke my arm. Gotta sit this one out.
Whenever my first playthrough of this game, at this point, I chose to walk everywhere, like as slowly as I possibly could.
And that's why you have 400 hours in this game.
Because it fit the mood of the song, and I was like, I don't feel like knocking people over. I feel like mourning my father, who just died in the game, not in real life.
Yeah.
And it works so well. It just makes you kind of stop and really like feel the grief that Byleth may or may not be feeling, but you're feeling it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel worse about your anime dad than your character does, because your character is
you're just a husk.
Yeah, but I'm really glad that the interesting beloved character of Byleth got put into Super Smash Bros. Instead of all the other interesting characters. Have I ever told you, by the way, about my really good idea for how they should have implemented Byleth in Smash?
You told me.
Like a Pokemon trainer?
Mentioned to Sarah.
I think we talked about this on maybe when we
did it for Pot of Greed.
Yeah, basically it would be like Pokemon Trainer, where Byleth stands in the back, and then you could switch out your three best teens, Dimitri, Claude, and Edelgard.
And he's like Mitri.
Yeah,
and they say their names like Pokemon do.
And then the final Smash move would be, instead of them doing like a triple attack, it would just be that they all kill each other. and no one wins.
You have to pick your route for the final Smash.
Yeah. And then you only get that one for the rest of the game. And they turn into the older fucked up version.
Yeah, the time skip Dimitri.
Yeah, you get to
undergoes
play
Jokerfication.
Yeah.
This is a good song. I really that sort of leading piano, the da 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 da, like over the entire song, just like sort of like ceaselessly moving on, like in this very like slow, sad pattern. It gets you. It really does. I like when games.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I like when games remix like a main theme like that for a big story event, because it really like at that point you've gotten into your head that the nice, cheery, airy monastery music. Then it's like, sorry, you have depression now. Deal with it, gamer.
Yeah. What? See, this game is like Leitmotif City. There are like fucking 6 of them in this game at least.
I mean, we say that the game has 8 hours of music, but really there's only like 5 songs in it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like 5 songs that get remixed 100 times.
It's a Taco Bell menu. The ingredients are the same. It's just the order they put them in.
There's the one that goes da 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 da, and then there's the one that's like da 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 da. That one comes up a lot. There's also I never noticed this, that the Garreg Mach, that's the school. The Garreg Mach like bell chime song plays a bunch in the dun 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 dun. That plays in like a bunch of music.
I like that. He's good.
So yeah. Let Max, is he your turn? I can't remember. Who
I want to say it's your turn. If I'm looking at the Hall of Fame from last week, oh no, you went first last week, so it is my turn this week.
It's your turn. Get us bring some hotness, Max.
I'm gonna bring some hotness. So this game has many a battle theme. Half the game, when you're not doing fun shoulder staring dating sim, you are doing a fun little like anime chess match.
We're the like version of this game. If someone is listening to this and hasn't played Fire Emblem, we are constructing a completely different video game to them.
Yeah, our version's better than the actual game is.
We have ballooned one of the many things that you can do into basically the entire game. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
It's fine, yeah, but you know, you do anime chess, and your characters have classes, and they have different weapons and equipment, and the whole thing is like, it's based on your terrain and what skills you use. That's whatever. But there's so many different battle themes, and the one I want to talk about is the first one you're going to hear, which is the sort of like main theme for the first half of the game before you make your irreversible decision on your ideology. I guess you've locked into that in the beginning.
Yeah, you lock into. That's like if you came out of the womb, I'm the baby, gotta love me, and then someone said, this is actually not true because these things basically don't mean anything different, but like if someone said, do you want to be a Democrat or do you want to be a Republican? And you're like, I don't know what either of these two things mean. I'm a baby. I literally just came out, so I'm just gonna choose whichever one I think is more visually appealing, and then that will lock me into about 60 hours of my game time.
I'm gonna choose which primary color I like to see the most.
I love that. I love that game being like, they literally, you meet these 3 teens and they're like, hi, nice to meet you. Who do you want to spend the rest of the game with? And it's like, I don't know you at all.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, well, before you make your choice, I'll let you meet my friends. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go wherever to do.
I mean, that is probably how kind of like most people's university careers go, is that you just kind of pick a crew of friends to hang out with, and that decides the rest of your life. So actually pretty accurate.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, honestly, yeah, it really checks out.
Except you don't usually, except in this situation, you're the teacher. You're the one in charge.
It's a little bit of a...
Which children you want to hang out with, and that decides the rest of your life.
Teacher-student, are you kind of saying that there should be some kind of appropriate teacher-student relationship? Because I played this game, and I'm not so sure about that.
Do you want to be in charge of the young Republicans, or do you want to be in charge of the young Democrats? Now, we'll not talk about which house is which, but...
Yeah, leave that to the listener's imagination.
I think we all know.
Yeah. But this song is called Fodlan Wins. This is like the default battle theme. It's really cool. It starts out with this, like really like da 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 on the strings, and you get these nice horns coming in later. And as the song continues, it sounds like fun, sort of, it's like kind of what you'd expect from a Fire Emblem tactical RPG. And then you get this little like B section as it sort of builds up to the main chorus, and then you hear like this little like electronic like dubstep drop come in, like it goes and then it drops and it plays like this sort of remix version of the main theme, Edge of Dawn, that's like kind of remixed, and like that's like my favorite part of the song. It hits really, really good. It's just this very like, you know, triumphant tune for like the most basic battle, and I think that works so well just because it's like you do so many fucking battles in this game. So I'm glad that like for the entire first half they're like, all right, we're gonna give you like a really damn good song since you're gonna be doing like 8 battles a month.
Did you notice that you can hear after, like right at the beginning, the piano plays another one of the leitmotifs? Da 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 da.
Yeah, it remixes so many different parts of the main theme, which I really, really appreciate.
It's very efficient composing. They just, and then they're like, yeah, it's good. Sounds good.
It's good.
You recognize this, except you don't because this is right at the beginning of the game. So
yeah, but when you do your, you know, second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh playthrough, you recognize it. And I guess I'll mention it here. Every battle track has 2 versions.
Yeah, I didn't understand what this fucking meant.
So, okay, they started doing this in Awakening, I believe, on the 3DS, where there is it is dynamic music. So, first of all, check that fucking rules. We love that here at Slappers Only Industries. Rain is the version that plays when you're on the map looking around, you know, placing your units. Thunder, it pipes in the Thunder version when you actually like zoom in on the battle screen itself. I think like in Awakening it was called Ablaze, so it was like the name of the song and the name of the song Ablaze when you were in the battle. But yeah, it's Rain on the map and then Thunder when you go in, and like almost every song, the Thunder version, you can make the Thunder version by just imagining the drums are pounding a bit more, and the instruments are like playing a little bit more harshly, so it's not really
it's sort of like the more intimate version of it, or the more, you know, it does for it zooming in on the action really kind of makes sense as a way to describe it.
Yeah.
You know, like Rain is the overview and then you're kind of getting in there nitty gritty, and that's kind of when the Thunder kicks in, and either it's more intense drums and then occasionally in like some later ones, maybe one of my picks, I don't know. It's sort of actually more sparse, more like intimate, or like
yes. They'll do like cut out lyrics sometimes.
You know, if a song has lyrics in it, it gets big points for me.
No songs with lyrics in this game.
No, only like
famously. But yeah, I like it. I like as a default battle theme, it is still like really, really energetic, and it isn't like, it's not like the equivalent of like your basic Pokemon theme where it's like, yeah, this is like definitely sounds like a regular battle track. No, it like this sounds like very high energy because they know that you're going to be hearing it so much, so they might as well make it really good.
There's so many battles in this game. At least they frequently give you different music too.
Yeah, and you can pick the music, and they even included like battle music from older Fire Emblem games if you really wanted to change it up, which is nice. I appreciate that.
I like that.
Yeah.
May I bring my first slapper?
Please.
So we've got the default battle music, very good. We've got the sad "My Dad Died" music. So I'm gonna throw a big fat meatball at the screen because I know that people will get mad if we don't talk about this, probably. Let's talk about one of the best named tracks in this game, God Shattering Star.
It's gonna be a same slap for me, baby.
This is the final boss fight theme of Golden Deer, so I don't have any context for this, but
oh God, boy, you want to have some fucking context.
All I know is that you fight the CEO of racism. Is this true, Sarah?
So, you know...
God, that just like... ... so carried so much weight when you said it.
Hold on. Well, actually,
okay. I was playing it in my ear, I had to pause it, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to think of the...
Yeah.
This is like the Fire Emblem version of confronting myself. our one tragic mistake. I'm so sorry, everybody. Our one miss from Slappers Only. But I like what if the song just started and a guy was going at you for the whole thing. That's kind of it, and it's 8 minutes long, by the way. And there's also a part in it, like in the middle, where it just becomes like very percussive, and it kind of sounds like you're just getting hit in the head with musical pots and pans.
Yeah,
that's kind of how
much.
I feel about it. Yeah. Give us the context that we need about racism. Tell us about racism, Sarah.
Okay, have you guys heard of racism? Anyway,
I haven't actually.
The CEO of racism is kind of a meme. I don't really know where it came from. It probably just because it's the final boss of Golden Deer, and Golden Deer is more focused on ending racism, and I guess they have to kill this guy to do it. Okay, cool.
If you kill one guy, racism ends.
Yeah, that's how it works. But like the context is like, you know, the introductory cutscene of this game.
Yeah.
Where there's
when you see Sarah's
lady,
fight, what's his face? Sure.
Nemesis.
Evil boy. You see the CEO of racism right there.
Like, Nemesis doesn't really come up again. Like, he's occasionally mentioned because you have his sword or something, whatever, and it's like, oh, but what's this? And then in like all the other routes, this kind of like fades away. But in Golden Deer, like, and you know, we're gonna spoil the whole fucking game, because to me, Golden Deer is kind of like the most complete route, because
it's the lore route.
It's the lore route, and you go through, you know, you fight Red House, you fight Blue House, then you fight Star Wars, Tron, then at the end of everything, suddenly just fucking Nemesis, that guy from the original introductory cutscene, punches his way out of his own coffin and takes up arms and amasses an army, and I guess you gotta fight this guy now. It's some real Dio shit. It's a wild curveball. It's like really kind of coming back to like, oh, that guy from the first cutscene, the most powerful guy ever who started this whole thing, now you gotta fight that guy. And it's kind of really very much feels like the culmination of literally everything the game is about, and just like it's what you really need to hear
like
when
if
you're about to fight
Venetian
that guy.
Gondolier was epic, and I think also singing in Japanese. I can't
Yeah.
tell.
I don't think...
This is what I'm talking about with the structure of this game that's kind of wild, though, because like I said, each playthrough takes, let's say, 40 hours. Maybe 35 if you're, like, real fucking speedy.
It took me 40 to get to the time skip.
But, like, for me, so I played a complete 40 to 50 hours of Fire Emblem with the Blue Lions, and I got to the end and I was like, wow, that was a great story. What was that stuff at the beginning about? Who is Rhea? What was that thing where she turned into a bit... What? And then it's like, if you play Golden Deer first, then you get, like, the lore first, and then you're like, well, oh, I understand all the things, I can just stop now.
Except the thing is, when you play Golden Deer, Dimitri kind of shows up in the time skip, and he's fucking unhinged, and he's got an eye patch, and you're like, why is he like that? What's the deal with this?
My question
Edelgard
to
is
the
there
gamers,
doing her stuff, you're like, what's going on with this now? You have no idea about any of that. Yes.
How much are you willing to commit 40 hours of your ever-shortening life to learn why the boy has an eye patch? And I don't actually remember if we ever get an answer to that. I just think he, it just fell out one day. Just kind of...
Yeah.
He poked
he
it.
just didn't eat his oranges and it fell out.
It's like the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. He's just always losing it in comedic ways.
Maybe his eye was never real in the first place. Maybe it was like a Peter Falk situation. Just fell right... And then it was a glass eye, but he lost it.
Felix bit it off one day, and he had to get a glass eye when he was like 5.
God. He would, though. So, yeah, I mean, we didn't actually talk much about the song, but, I mean, you heard it.
It's evil opera final boss music. It fucking slams.
It reminds me a little bit...
There's nothing to say about it.
It reminds me a little bit of The Greatest Jubilee. From Bayonetta, where it's like, oh, I'm fighting someone, but also it's like religion. Do you get it? That's kind of where the vibe it goes. Except in Greatest Jubilee, it goes like way harder. But not saying that Greatest Jubilee is better. Though it is a better final boss, probably.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of kind of sacred sounding, I guess, final boss. But this is almost more operatic than anything else, actually. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot.
The game has its little musics that it plays like in like churchy moments. It's got like choir shit when it's trying to be like, oh, the goddess. This is a bit more profane.
It's a little bit, yeah. This is a song that would say fuck. It would say like, and it would say like it would blaspheme.
Like it could be saying fuck, but like you can't tell what the song is saying.
I also, off on a tangent, I love that one of the activities you can force the teenagers to do is participate in choir practice, because I always would bring the ones that I know would hate it the most.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, Hubert, you flex those pipes, my sweet boy. Let's hear you open up those vocal. I know you're gonna
Let's hear you praise the Lord.
Like you could bring like Mercedes, and she'd sing like, he's got the whole world in his hands. Yeah. But you could then, yeah. And she would love it, and she would be singing Christian hymns, because she's
like our God is an awesome God, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that stuff. But then you bring like, I mean, if you bring Dorothea, she's just gonna sing like, she's not gonna sing WAP. Yeah. She doesn't read the sheet music, and she just makes her own song up. And then if you bring Hubert, I don't even know what would happen. Is he a good singer? What do you think? No one's talking.
I feel like Hubert is kind of like a mumble rap kind of guy.
I was thinking screamo. Yeah. I was thinking he can't sing, but he can scream.
Yeah, he strikes me as emo.
Sing, but he can like yell and speak.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Mumble rap Hubert's something I'm going to be rotating my mind for several days, I think.
This is like Wraparound to Do. This is the one from this episode. Oh, God.
But instead it's Rap Hubert.
Exactly. Good fucking song, though. I like the Thunder version, just like no lyrics. It's just like...
He's like,
sorry, I think you mean the karaoke version.
Yeah, exactly.
My name is Hubert, and I'm here to say that I would die for Edelgard any day. I don't remember what Hubert's voice sounds like.
I think I just said mumble rap because he seems like the kind of guy who would just kind of mutter blasphemy under his breath at people.
Yeah. He'd wish terrible things upon you out of earshot.
He has his own unique brand of like insults and things that he says that you would hear them and you'd be like, Jesus Christ, Hubert, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Don't look at my Lady Edelgard. If you'd look at her once, I'll skin you alive. Just
real fucking sociopath type shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a fun little guy Hubert is.
You can make him ride a horse if you want.
I just want to say that like this morning I woke up and I was like, yeah, I should probably like play some of this game. So I opened my red team playthrough and it was on like the last battle, and I was like, I ain't got time for this, so I switched it to easy mode, did it all in like an hour, and then I married Hubert, and I love him.
We love Hubert.
It is. I think the thing about the problem with Fire Emblem Three Houses for me was that I mean, not a problem, but I think that it's much more rewarding to not marry any of the characters and just let them pair up as the game decides, because then you're like, oh, yay, that's good. Unless you're playing Yellow Deer and then you marry Claude, which unfortunately you can't do if you're playing as Boyleth, which is a fucking hate crime.
I think that was the point in which I became invested in the game when I was playing Golden Deer, and at some point I realized I can't marry Claude, and at this point I was like, okay, I have to play another playthrough, and that was kind of when I was lost.
Claude will he'll wink at you regardless of which Byleth you're playing as.
It's so unfair. Do you think a heterosexual man can make a chin strap look good?
There's no way that this man is straight.
Yeah.
It's just impossible. It cannot be. There was a glitch. It's
game is gaslighting.
Game patch. Claude is bisexual.
Yeah, please.
Now. Patch notes. We fixed it.
Anyway, is it my turn to bring another song?
It is. Yeah,
it is your turn to bring another song.
What am I looking at? Okay, so we've had sad times. We've had, our regular times. We've had the end of the fucking world times. Now I think it's time to do the most unhinged thing that the game does in the entire game, which is pivot to an entirely different genre of game and music. So I am bringing Shambhala.
Yeah, same fucking slap here.
I don't know what this is.
Hey, you know Skrillex?
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, let me... Oh my god.
No, just wait.
Just
wait till the drop, Jordan.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Yeah.
Why did this happen?
The fun thing about dubstep is it is literally impossible to describe.
Yeah, I hate dubstep. I'm not picking this one.
It
goes so hard. It's really funny though.
You spend 420 hours of your life playing this fucking sword and sorcery ass fantasy game, and then it just throws you into the Tron zone and plays dubstep at you, and you're like, well, you have to fight giant robots, and you're like, what? Jordan, I'm not giving you any more context than that. Simply play Golden Deer.
But it's so much game though.
Do it to people to hear the Skrillex in context.
What else can you say about it then? It sounds good.
It's funny to me, like, I listen to so much dubstep, like, freshman and sophomore year of college, and, like, I don't know how I listen to that shit every single day, but listening to this, I'm like, oh, I do kind of want to run through a brick wall, though.
One time I went to a restaurant on campus at the college I went to, and it was just like, it was like a French fry restaurant. It's like, all of our things are, like, different fries. And so I got some fries and I was eating them, and the music playing in the restaurant was just, like, the most horrendous dubstep music, and I was just like, is this like I don't know, I just don't want to sit in here and eat while listening to this, so I just left. And that's why I don't miss dining in. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah. The song goes so hard though, doesn't it?
What? Why?
It just sounds like that.
It just sounds good.
I guess the reasoning you could say for the composition of like, oh, this is something different. This is something that's like completely otherworldly. So we put in a completely different genre, I guess, maybe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I haven't played Yellow or Golden Deer, so I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know why.
I don't know what's happening.
Jordan,
I do like how
electricity.
They have electricity
all of a sudden, and that's why there's dubstep, because that's the sound of electricity.
That's the sound of, when they invented, when Thomas Edison invented electricity in 1492.
He played dubstep and killed an elephant
He played dubstep, yeah, he killed elephants with the fucking dirtiest, nastiest, sickest dubstep drops. And that elephant fucking dropped dead and it was fucking, yeah, fuck yeah.
I like that this song has the those who slurp up into dark, like in the background the whole time.
Those who...
Yeah.
Those who slither in the dark is so such a clunky name.
I fucking hate it. Just little slimies.
I love whenever you... Yeah, those are another character that barely show up in Blue Lions. They show up, like, a couple times. So the fact that, like, there's a bunch of fan art of these fucking perverts is, like, who are they?
I don't know. I mean, you look at Kronia, and she's big titty clown, so that's always nice.
Clown, but, like, not the one from Ace Attorney, which... gives her points.
Completely different character.
Yeah, different character. I don't know why I even brought it up. Shall we move on now that we've sufficiently dirtied this podcast?
I just think that like
drops.
Dubstep is the music that you could play to kill a Victorian child, and like in this context, the Victorian child is like Ignatz or Flynn or Annette or someone.
It's the musical equivalent of a single Dorito has more flavor blasted nacho cheese flavor, or what is it? It has enough nacho cheese flavor blasted something to kill a medieval peasant.
Yeah.
Something like that. I got that quote completely wrong.
No, the intent was there.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post.
Yeah. It'll be like single Dorito has more nacho blasted flavor than a medieval peasant has in his entire life.
Yeah.
There we go. Whatever I just edited in was the right.
Yeah, you did it. Perfect.
I did it. Perfect. Max, bring us in. What's our next slapper?
My second and my final slap. Well, you brought God Shattering Star. You brought one of the final boss themes. I'm just gonna bring the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about Apex of the World.
fucking go.
Yeah, okay, so this is leitmotif of the song.
When does this one play?
This is the ending of both Blue and Black, right, Sarah?
Yeah, it's the ending. It's definitely the ending of Red Team, Black Eagles, and I think it's also Blue Lions. But like,
oh yeah, this is. I do recognize this from when you fight the big lady.
Yeah.
I love that Blue Lions ends with fighting a big lady. That fight is busted hard. That part is so fucking hard. That fight is. I almost like ran out of rewinds, and maybe that's just because I'm bad at tactics. But I felt like I was so overpowered for the whole game, and then the last fight is like, fuck you, you're wrong.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that one, and then the other one you play, Apex of the World during, like, absolutely McFucking destroy you. You cannot do it first time. Unless you're me and switch from maddening to normal mode, because you can't be bothered.
Unless you know how to really play the game.
Yeah, I don't like the big lady being able to, like, use a drone strike on you whenever she wants.
Yeah.
Girl boss.
Yeah, that is a girl boss moment. Real girl boss moment. More female drone operators.
The real girl bosses were the students that we recruited along the way.
Yeah, you have to teach the girl bosses you want to see in the world how to wield giant axes and stuff.
I always am saying this person.
You're always saying that.
This is a good final boss music.
Yeah, it fucking rules. It
feels like a culmination of all of the songs.
You hear the weird like hushed chanting of so this theme.
She's saying like bare feet, or something like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what it translates to.
I'm actually 1,000 years old. I may look like a little child, but I am 1,000 years old.
And
yeah.
It rules. It's really good. It plays Edge of Dawn. It plays Fodlan Winds, which is my favorite part of the song, because Fodlan Winds slams.
Fodlan Winds does slap.
It's just a really, like, I'm a sucker for when the game is like, hey, remember this music? Let's recontextualize it.
It's the best of. It's a best of Fire Emblem music.
It really is.
Can I talk about something completely unrelated, but it just popped up in my YouTube recommendations?
Yeah.
The voice actors for Fire Emblem, very good, very talented, great cast of people, play their characters very well. There's like, these people have not known a moment's rest since that game came out, because there seems to be one YouTube channel in particular that will not stop bothering them. It's just like every single time I watch a Fire Emblem video, I just butchered every word in that sentence. Every single time I watch a Fire Emblem video, I get recommended a different thing that's like, we bothered the Fire Emblem voice actors more. Yeah. We made the Fire Emblem voice actors do this. Leave them alone. Let them rest. They had to record like 1 billion voice lines for this game.
I follow fucking Chris Hackney, voice of Dimitri, on Twitter, and like regularly I see him tweeting about like how he has 2 other jobs aside from voice acting, and I'm like, bitch, you recorded those lines for Dimitri Fire Emblem? Surely you should be given money by everyone for the rest of time for that. Yeah, like, why do you have to have 2 other jobs? How can you do like the best? What?
Now they're like, a YouTube channel is like, we made the Dimitri voice actor work his second job while talking only like Dimitri and laugh at him, that fucking worm. That he's our little meat puppet, little monkey voice. Say our lines, you little meat muppet. Say our lines, you little boy. Hey, what if you read Fire Emblem memes on the stream? That would be really funny.
What if Seteth's voice actor did all the funny...
fucking Seteth, the voice actor, did all the funny lines that they made him say? God, that'd be so funny, wouldn't it be?
What if Joe Zieja plays God Shattering Star on kazoo?
What if we bothered them every day of their lives?
The thing is...
Hey, Bernadetta, what if you... Yeah, they are pretty funny. They do seem
to be having a good time.
They do seem to be enjoying them.
I want them to get paid for their online appearances.
I hope so.
Yeah,
it does seem like they genuinely really like the characters they played, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like, how many voice actors like hate their character?
Yeah,
like, what if? Can you imagine? This is like the sort of delusion breaking, moment when you realize that like whoever's in the Mickey Mouse costume is just like punching the clock and they leave and they're like, what a fucking shitty day of work I had. It's like, do you think what if Goku's voice actor leaves the booth and he's like, I hate Goku.
Yeah,
fuck
right.
Goku. This fucking piece of shit. It's just funny to think about.
I have some more things to say about Apex of the World, actually.
Yeah, please do. We're actually talking about music on this podcast.
I know. Disgraceful.
I keep forgetting.
There is a part at which, and I don't know if it's when it's switching between Thunder and Rain mixes, but like I think what makes it good is it doesn't just go hard all the time. It goes hard a lot, but there are these occasional, like, very, very quiet, very sparse bits when you just kind of get to sit there and sit in the corner and think about what you did, and you go, oh, holy shit, and then the da-da-da-da kicks back in, and you go, oh, right, I gotta, like, kill God or whatever. Very good stuff.
Something
it's good.
like that.
I love it.
Yeah, like the mixing of it is kind of what makes it good to me.
Well,
it's like Fire Emblem epic moments.
Yeah.
I've got a final slapper for you.
Yes.
And it's because, as you know, my only complete playthrough is with the Blue Lions. Love those funny guys. Love silly Dimitri.
The Blinds.
Or if you look at, how people are like Black Eagles, BE, and then it's like Golden Deer, GD, and then it's like, oh, the Boys Love House. Thank you. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Confirmed.
Love BL. Nope, that's not what that means on the internet. Nice try. But I want to talk about a very special moment where you meet a very good friend of Dimitri. And he's a good boy, and he has a funny haircut for the whole game. And then you meet him later, and it's like, what if he didn't get a funny haircut, or bathe, or shower, or eat, or sleep, or stop doing crack? That was probably something he did a lot of between those times. And he comes back, and he's a sicko. He's Jared Leto Joker. He says, oh, poor Byleth, how she suffered so. But when you meet back up with Sicko Boy, it plays a very good song that I like a lot, called Chasing Daybreak. Just you and Dimitri, just you and your son, and he's a sicko, and he's like,
Joker.
I think he says something about like you like go back to Garrick Mach, and there's just like some bandits there, and Dimitri's like, I'm going to kill all of them. And
you want to kill some rats?
Rats, yeah, he says that, and he really says that, and I love it. But
And
then
he picks
as
up
you
a rat
play,
and he bites its head off.
he bites its fucking head off, and it's really graphic. But as you fight, all of the friends show up. All of your other students show up, and they're older, and it's like, I don't know how it is in the other post-time skips, but I love how they like gradually one by one come back. And what I noticed is like, just because of how the music times back in, Fodlan Wind starts playing like once people start showing back up, which for me, which I thought was really good. It was very powerful. And I like that a lot. It's kind of a very like heavy and dark and intense piece of music, but then you get that familiarity when Fodlan Wind starts playing about 2 minutes in, and you're like, wow, all of my teens are older and cooler than they were before, and Mercedes has a cool hat now. Hooray.
Yay, she's a fun beret.
Yeah, Mercedes, it's a shame because Mercedes gets the hat that Dorothea loses in the time skip, which is not okay.
Yeah.
But I just really like that.
Matter can't be created or destroyed.
Equivalent
only
exchange.
transferred.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mercedes got Dorothea's hat and then changed it into a not as good hat, but still a good hat. Also, there's a part in Fodlan Winds that kind of sounds like the Metal Gear Solid theme. It's the part that goes da na 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 na, and then I expect
only
to go.
in this.
Yeah, and it sounds like Metal Gear Solid, and then you expect it to go da 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 da.
Yeah, right.
But it doesn't, and so that's why this is Fire Emblem Gear Solid.
Yeah.
This is
I
a
like
good
the
song.
little flute that they play that part on in this.
Yeah, and that's when you see
nice.
Byleth crying and saluting it at the
Yeah,
dad's grave. Just kidding, Byleth never cries.
No
It's
emotions.
a plot. It's a plot point, and
You may cry. What?
It's a good protagonist. Haha. I lied.
Who?
I just think that people will defend Byleth and be like, "Oh, Fire Emblem characters are a blank slate," but Byleth isn't a blank slate. Byleth is like the textually a nothing character, which really bothers me.
There's a reason why.
Yeah, there's like a reason for the fact that Byleth has no personality or emotions, and that sucks. It's not like, oh, a silent protagonist that I can project myself onto. It's like, no, this is the character that you've been given, and the character is boring and uninteresting. Fuck you. And sometimes she wears shorts.
Yeah, with cool lace stockings.
No one was horny for this one, I'm sure, when they were
Yeah,
making
she
this
doesn't
character.
have huge McFucking belonga hunga malonga.
Well, no, she's not Lady Rhea, so
Yeah, she doesn't have gigantic Crestvelgers.
yeah, she doesn't have a big crest. Oh, we didn't say crest. Crest is like
whatever.
I can't believe how much of this game is like crest bullshit. I don't even. Who cares?
Who cares? Fuck you,
I like this
Hammond.
game. I like this game a lot, but I also don't like a lot of things about this game. And crest is one of them. It means nothing to me. I barely understood what it was. But we have 6 songs now. Shall we do some honorable mentions?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can go first, Sarah?
Yeah, I've got a few on menchies. I think my first honorable menchie, which I was kind of like swithering between picking that and Shavala as my second pick. So my top honorable menchie is going to be Funeral of Flowers, which I think is very slept on because no one fucking plays Silver Snow, because why would you ever play Silver Snow?
Why would you side with
like,
the Pope?
Yeah, what if you side
I mean,
with the Pope?
she's got a thick ass, but like, you know,
You know what you're getting when it's 2 kinds of people who do that one, and it's either people who are Catholic or people who are horny.
Like either you do it by mistake at the start of the game when you're like, well, I guess I gotta kill Edelgard because she is doing bad stuff right now, but then the game locks you into that decision and you immediately regret it, and then you kind of gotta play it, which is exactly what Fatmate did. Or you're playing it at the very end for a sense of completion.
Right.
But I think it is, if Apex of the World is kind of like the orchestral remix of Edge of Dawn and a lot of other things, but its kind of main, most prominent theme is do 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 do. Funerals of Flowers does that, but for the song that Lady Rhea like creepily sings to you.
Oh yeah, I hate
that one
song.
time.
Her fun Pope song.
Times low. That one?
Yeah. I always think that's like the Dark Souls final boss theme.
Yeah. Bling, bling, bling.
Simple
So-
fun.
Yeah, Funeral of Flowers takes that and kind of does like an orchestral version remixes a bunch of like other shit into it. It's very good because like, I mean, like, who's ever gonna play Silver Snow? What happens at the end of Silver Snow is that Lady Rhea goes McFucking bunko nuts mode, and she like kind of quote unquote goes crazy. Yes, this game has a great relationship with mental illness, but she goes crazy, and you basically have to fight her, and like that's the thing that plays. And it's just
This game
very
has
tragic.
This game has a bad relationship with mental illness, but I can't tell you how many times I've watched the scene where Dimitri laughs and has a fun time.
He's normal.
God,
Where
so
Dimitri
fucking
laughs
sick.
and he says, "I'll mount your head on the walls of whatever." I can't remember.
And he
so good.
loves it.
He
He's
loves it.
fucking
He's such
twisted.
a nasty, twisted little guy. I love it. I love that the most because he's not even post-time skip yet. He's regular.
He's just regular. He's a normal, well-adjusted young man.
Can I read 2? I always look through the YouTube comments because I like to be normal about people's opinions. I found one comment from Lysathea von Ordelia, so this is from the real character. But I like I thought, Sarah, because you're a Dimitri enjoyer, that you would like this. This it says, Dimitri, from a pretty boy people didn't care about pre-release aside from his crappy haircut to one of the biggest badasses in all of Fire Emblem or Nintendo as a whole.
I love when Lysithea said that.
I love when Lysithea said that. I love
she said that.
when you get to the time skip and you see Dimitri and you go, "Wow, he's badass." This guy is
normal.
So cool
this
and
guy
normal.
rules.
And then there was another comment that I did enjoy, which was PTSD equals post time skip Dimitri. Pretty epic.
funny.
That's
Pretty
really
funny.
epic.
That's
Pretty
really
epic.
War in Child Soldiers is cool.
Yeah.
God, I
War
love
is
Child
bad.
Soldiers.
Wow,
You can clip
cool
this
eye
one out
patch.
of
Wow,
clip
cool
this
eye
one out of
patch.
context. I love Child Soldiers.
The last thing I want to say about Funeral of Flowers is that its Thunder version is completely just piano only.
Yes.
Like it just and I think it's like pretty much the only time in game that like it does that for a main battle theme. It's just one instrument, and it is very sick and very good.
Even more Dark Souls fighting Gwyn to me.
I have like 5 other shout outs. One is the tea time song, excellent stuff. Sometimes me and my flatmate just put that on when we have tea and we're like, oh yeah, tea time.
And then you look at someone's like thigh
Yeah.
and it sparkles.
Yeah. We look over at the Ferdinand full body pillow that I painted her for Christmas, and it sparkles. We say, "Ooh, nice."
And what does it say? What does the pillow say?
Nothing. It's a pillow. It's an inanimate
okay.
object.
But if the pillow
that's-
could talk, what would it say?
I don't know, some kind of pillow talk.
Yeah.
Funny.
Haha. And
Yeah,
then
Ferdinand doesn't say anything. Ferdinand doesn't say anything because I taped his mouth shut. Fuck you.
that's the only way to enjoy Ferdinand if he cannot speak. The other one I want to shout out is a Dark Sign, which is the music that plays anytime Hubert does anything. The one that goes do 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 do, and it's just like this little piano motif, and you hear
That was almost exactly Mad World.
Dark Sign, and we got a lot of Dark Souls this week.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I want to shout out The Long Road, which is a song that plays near the end of Crimson Flower, Red Root, and it's just like very kind of like much slower in feeling than all the other battle feels. It's just like and like it's kind of a bit of a nothing battle theme, but like with the mood of the map, because it's constantly raining, it's very dark, and you get this feeling of like exhaustion and just like, oh god, we're still fucking doing this, we're still doing war, we just gotta fucking end it. And like what happens in this battle map, I don't know if you want me to spoil this for you, because I don't know if you intend to play the rest
Maybe
of
one
Crimson
day I'll
Flower.
play it. I'll play it eventually, maybe. But you can spoil it. I'm not
Alright.
spoiler carer.
You go.
Because Dimitri is there, and you know Sarah's comes and like reinforces him for a bit, but as you fight more, she eventually retreats, just like completely abandons Dimitri. And like as you're playing, this music is playing, and it's just kind of monotonous, and like there's just less and less and less people, and as you go through, Dimitri is just kind of still standing there, still fighting on, and you get to a point you're like, come on buddy, just like give it up, just like stop this, and like he simply will not, and you gotta carry on. And the music
gotta kill the normal
it doesn't
boy.
It's not very notable out of context, but in context of that map it works absolutely perfectly. So shout out to The Long Road.
Max,
that's all my shout outs.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, I really just have one major one. It's like barely a song. It's like a minute long. You're placing a cutscene when apparently this game gets like we mentioned drone strikes, but there's also like fucking tomahawk missiles later on. It's another dubstep track. Javelin of Light is what it's called. And like I've seen the cutscene on YouTube. I've seen the Death Knight like run down a wall on his horse, and then like
He does
just fucking
parkour.
Yeah, he's cool. You love that fucking freak. And after he runs down the wall, like just fucking like weird like light guided missiles just start bombarding the fortress you're in. It's like it doesn't loop or anything. It just plays like during the cutscene, but it's just this very energetic dubstep track that I'm just like, damn, they really couldn't stop at one in this game, could they?
No, they had to have
give
two.
them two.
They had to do a squeak wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's like fucking lasers from space or some shit like that, because there's dubstep.
Yeah, it rules. Yeah, what you got, Jordan?
I'm going to pick. I've got one. I like this one. I like The Night of the Ball, which is like a nice moment for a change. And I just like it. It's nice. It's just like a nice string quartet, dancey music. Does this song play in the credits? People in the comments seem to say that it does. That's sad. I like the game has a few moments where like all the three houses come together. One time they're fighting each other and it's like epic. And then one time they're all fighting each other and it's way less epic because it's for real. And then there's another time where they all have a big prom and it's funny.
Yeah, and Claude winks at you and asks you to
Claude winks at you regardless.
And you fall in love.
Yeah, and you fall in love and you're very bisexual with him, which is cool. But that's it.
If you think about it, the bi in my list means they're bisexual.
Except that Nintendo's was there as a glitch in the thing. And also let me just throw a regular non-depression Life at Garreg Monastery. Yeah. Nice music. It never really got old, even though you spend like 65 hours walking around this place by the end of all your playthroughs. Just really nice. Walking around, you see like an old man and he's like, I'm not evil. And you're like, that's fine. I'm sure that's nothing. And then it turns out it isn't something, but that's okay. And if you're me, you got it. This is also the music that I think of when I think about how many times I forgot to talk to the gatekeeper to get his new funny dialogue that he has every
Love that
chapter.
Guy.
He's so good. He's an important character. This is songs to help what's her name nurse her hangover to. What's that lady's name? I can't think of her name.
Manuela?
Yeah, thank you. That's it. That's all I had to say.
Righteous.
So we got 6 songs, 6 good songs.
We've got our 6.
Let's go through them one more time. Say which songs you brought because I can't think of the names
brought
of them.
Broken Routine.
And
haha, Max got it there.
Yeah, you brought Broken Routine and Shambhala. I brought
Max.
Folded Winds, Apex of the World, and Jordan, you brought God Shattering Star and Chasing Daybreak.
Good song titles in this game. Very good.
Yeah, they all sound just cool to say.
Well, I think I have my pick settled.
I have my pick settled.
Yeah.
I've had my pick
Max?
settled since about 3 months ago.
I wonder if this is going to be an Audrey situation where we where we just shut you down again. We'll see. I'll count to 3 and we'll say our pick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Apex of the World.
God Shattering Star.
Oh, okay. I'll
Get
move
out
on
of
to
here.
it. Yeah, I
so,
like
okay.
Apex. Let me just say for me that this is a game of leitmotifs. And they're all very good, and Apex of the World is basically like a best of Fire Emblem Three Houses medley.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong.
Which
You're
rules, and
correct.
that is kind of the coward's pick because it basically means I don't have to pick anything. So I will happily move over to God Shattering Star and allow this song to take its rightful place.
Yeah.
You see, the thing about God Shattering Star is that I don't have anything to say about it other than, have you heard it?
It's good. It's fucking
No,
good.
you have.
That's the thing. I like between the two. I think Apex of the World is better, but you need I feel like that's better with context. God Shattering Star just fucking slams
Yeah,
out
you
the
could put
gate
that
day
on
one. You
and
don't
be
need to
like-
know anything.
yeah.
You just get to hear an opera singer just scream at you, and you say, "Yeah, this rules. Hell yeah, fuck yeah."
The opera singer screams "fuck" at you, and it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk for hours about how Apex of the World summarizes all the themes of Edelgard and Dimitri's relationship and the reasons she's doing all the things and everything to do with the game is involved in the leitmotifs of this song.
Do you think that there's people who are mad at us right now because we didn't talk about Edge of Dawn as a song this week?
Is that
It's
the
fine.
game?
It's
Yeah.
in the credits, I think.
No, I don't think it's in
No?
the credits.
It's in the trailers.
It's in the trailers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only time Edge of Dawn actually plays in the game is when you're on the title screen and you're just like, okay, well, I'll just leave it there and go make myself a cup of tea and come back. And it plays you a little trailer for the game when Edge of Dawn is playing. I don't think it ever plays in the game
Okay,
itself.
well then it doesn't count. It's not in the game.
Of it plays. I
Yeah, the tune
don't know.
plays. But you never
And
get to
also-
hear the song, the lyrics.
Yeah, Edge of Dawn is my enemy because I think someone sang it at the karaoke that
Oh
Connor
no!
Freed went to.
Oh no!
Probably.
I don't
know.
I don't know. Someone in a Dimitri cosplay sang a song from Persona 5. I don't think anyone sang actually Fire Emblem songs.
What?
Oh, okay. Okay, we got away with that one.
Dimitri is just kind of no. I won't say.
And
it.
he
It'll
was
make people
look
mad.
not to put this random stranger on blast who I'll never see again in my life, but he was cosplaying pre-time skip Dimitri. What's the point?
What is the
Just
point?
be Joker Dimitri, like
Just
Sarah
be Joker
did.
Dimitri.
And like his vibes were so rancid, he should have been cosplaying post-time. I mean, anyway,
we're just gonna bully this random person. No, it's fine because you deserve to win, and the fucking hosts of that entire fuck you NecoCon absolute sham of a competition. Sarah deserved the win.
I wasn't there, but Sarah, you deserved the win.
Sarah snatched her wig live on stage and didn't get the gold.
Disgraceful, unacceptable.
Yeah,
but it was probably like someone dressed up as like. I was gonna say it was someone dressed up as Hinata singing the Naruto theme song, but now I'm thinking how funny it would be if someone was dressed up as the wrong Hinata from Haikyuu singing the Naruto theme song. And
that's what I thought you meant at first. And I realized, oh wait, no, yeah,
there's a character
wife.
from Naruto named Hinata, Naruto's wife. I know that's correct, but that's a really funny series. Naruto's wife is a really funny series of words.
Boruto's dad, Naruto's wife, etc., etc.
Naruto's son, Boruto's dad.
Yeah.
This is like the fucking holy trinity. Boruto's dad, Naruto's son, Naruto's wife. Oh my god. Well, okay.
Congrats to God-shattering star. You've earned it. CEO of Racism defeated.
Can I tell you a funny story from this morning? I woke up and I was like, oh shit, we forgot to do a Twitter post for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Damn it. Beans. And then I checked my phone and I just saw 19 notifications. Thank you, Max.
It's the Sarah bump. Whenever we mention a guest, it always gets like twice as much engagement.
Yeah, so much engagement. So we have a Twitter at SlappersOnlyPod. You can find our post every week that calls for you, the audience, to give us your questions, comments, or hot takes. You can also pick your own songs. I feel like sometimes we lose the plot on that. That is something you can totally do. What songs do you
We used to do that. That's what we only used to ask for.
Yeah, that was the only thing we used to ask for, and then we realized that reading song titles is not the most fun way to spend our time. Here's one from friend of the show, Flutterdark at OnlineGamer27, who says, if you have actually played the game, call out post, which house did you pick first, and who's your favorite character? Also, basically all the tracks that play during the final chapter of each route are great.
Literally confirmed.
I picked Blue Lions first, and Max, you also played Blue Lions, right?
I did play Blue Lions first and only.
And Sarah, who did you pick first?
I picked Yellow House for like no particular reason other than it was yellow, and then that turns out to be the best route on my favorite route, possibly because it was the first route. And I love Claude. I would die for Claude. They wouldn't let me marry Claude. I'm still mad about it to this day. I'll never stop being mad about it.
You will die for Claude.
I will and should die for Claude.
Should and must.
Picking your favorite character from Fire Emblem 3 Houses is really hard because there's so many of them, and they're all, not all, but most of them are really good. And it also matters a lot on which ones you've actually played and which ones you've played the most of.
Yeah. So like, I think it's like, your first is kind of the one that you'll always remember because it's like your first time encountering all these things and like that impression. So it's kind of like, Claude will always be up there for me, even if like in hindsight I'm just like very thirsty for Hubert in my own way and stuff like that.
I have to give it to, if it's Max's rule of if a game can make you cry. And I got a little weepy from reading Dedeu's ending, which I guess that means that Dedeu is my favorite boy in the world.
Yeah. I might get canceled for this. I don't know how much the discourse on this character has evolved, but my favorite character is Sylvain.
Oh no, yeah, that's
he's horny.
Boy.
That's it. I just get for some reason.
Boy.
This is me with Yu-Gi-Oh and Gundam. I just latch on to like just the most despicable men.
He's such a piece of shit. I love that Sylvain's ending is that he like dies single and everyone hates him or something.
Yeah.
It's like either he dies single or
he dies single. He dies single, and for the rest of time, his name is used as an insult for people who are men perverts.
As it should be.
As it should be, exactly.
Same hat.
True ending.
We have one from friend of the show and number one Edelgard stan on Twitter, so I'm sure there will be no bias in here, at Dragon Smoocher, who has an Edelgard avatar also, so... They say, also, I don't know if Edge of Dawn is eligible for this since it's a title song and not actually in the game, but that's an ultimate slapper for sure. It's Edelgard singing the song, so that's good. Unfortunately, we have disqualified. We love to be antagonistic to our listeners, and that song is disqualified. So you are... Get out of here! Get out!
Edge of Dawn, to me, it's not a song in the game. It's a song that I get drunk with my flatmate and we put it on and we sing along and do all the moves.
It's a song about the game.
Yeah, it's not in the game, to me.
Here's many more words from friend of the show, at Dragon Smoocher, number 1 Edelgard Stan on Twitter, who says, I think we can all agree that God Shattering Star slaps. Yes.
Confirmed.
Correct. But to me, the best track is Apex of the World.
Confirmed.
It is so much more characterful than God Shattering Star. That's just a cool song that plays when you fight an old man. Apex of the World is Edelgard's song, which some may disagree with. There are so many leitmotifs that roll together in Apex. Edge of Dawn, Sith's theme, Fodlin Wins. It's the track that accompanies Edelgard's deepest tragedy and greatest triumph. Fighting completely alone, twisted among almost beyond recognition, in a desperate struggle to bring about the future she fought so hard for. Fighting alongside her dearest friends against impossible odds to topple Rhea once and for all. Also, it goes extremely hard. Thoughts?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I agree. I mean,
I was with you. I was with you. I was there. I was with you, but unfortunately, I had to jump ship.
I mean, yeah, I know all of that is completely correct, but also just like, don't you want to suck my toes?
That's the thing. It's like God. Yes, Apex of the World is the better song, but unfortunately, God Shattering Star can be enjoyed by all ages without having played the game at all.
Once again, our criteria for what is the best song is ever changing and doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we're geniuses of our craft.
And we're always correct.
Yeah, we're always right. Here's one from friend of the show, Blue Holly, at Dog Ain't Coffee on Twitter, who says, did you know the Japanese title is Windflower Snow Moon? Is that like the title of the game?
Of the game?
The whole game?
I'm looking it up. I'm doing some field research right now.
All right.
Fire Emblem Three Houses, Wikipedia.
So you've got Golden Wind, Crimson Flower,
Blue Moon Beer,
Blue Moon, Yellow Snow.
In Japanese it's called Fire Emblem Windflower Snow Moon. That's
wow.
It's like
cool.
a clunky title, but I feel like it's like when you finish your 4th playthrough, you're like, I get it now.
Oh shit.
That probably sounds better in Japanese.
Blue Holly says, also the main theme, Seasons of Warfare, was initially called Lady of Herselv.
I thought Seasons of Warfare was like the name of the version of...
Call of Duty Seasons of Warfare, yes.
That's what it's like.
Good.
Here's one. God, I got a lot of them this week. Here's one from friend of the show, at Eriviru on Twitter, who says, I have no music opinions, and that's it. No, I have no music opinions, but considering the Gundam overlap here, if someone of the Fire Emblem cast turned out to be, is it Char or Shar?
Shar.
Dealer's choice.
It's a soft. It's Shar.
Shar all along. Who would it be? I don't know what this means. Someone.
I mean, I wonder. I'm simply thinking: is there a character in Three Houses who has gone under a masked alias and dramatically revealed who they were at a turning point?
Yeah, there is, right?
There certainly is.
Well, who is it?
It's Edelgard, Flame Emperor. Yeah. That's like that is like the most like Char clone.
I mean, there's also
property I've seen.
Yeah, fair enough.
I did think you were talking about Yuritsa though.
I know that's what I was thinking.
That too.
But I am also like, what if it was Lawrence?
Yeah.
What if it was Lawrence? Fuck that guy.
It's the one you least expect. Friend of the show, Kay at Kate Darlink on Twitter says, "Hi Claude," and then a little kissy emoji. Hi Claude.
I just remembered the first time I showed my flatmate a picture of Garmazabi from Gundam robot show. She just was like, Lawrence?
And the fucked up thing is, Sarah, in like Iron Blooded Orphans, there's also a Garma, which with the same purple fucking hair.
Sometimes you just need a purple twink.
You know,
sometimes you just need a purple twink to betray.
Sometimes if you think about it, everyone's iron-blooded, actually.
Wow.
Here's one from here's a good one that I really like from friend of the show. I wish I was better at pronouncing Hungarian. It's from friend of the show, Janos, who says, besides Gundam and Three Houses, what's your favorite piece of epic child soldier media? Is it fucked up that that's a thing? We love child soldiers on this show.
Yeah, really.
Max, you were just talking about Iron-Blooded Orphans. Oh, that is Gundam. What the fuck am I
Gundam,
talking about?
It's a 42-year-old media franchise.
I famously despise Evangelion, so it can't be Evangelion for me. And if anyone else brings it, I'll be mad.
Listen, we've already brought it up on this podcast. The obvious answer is Naruto.
It's Naruto.
I don't like Naruto that much, though. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. You don't like it because there's child soldiers in it. Just say that.
They're all child soldiers.
Pick your own epic child soldier franchise.
Anime is all about child soldiers. Like Naruto's child soldiers. Hunter x Hunter is about kind of child.
Like half of the Final Fantasies are about child
Final
soldiers.
Fantasy is
Demon
about
Slayer's
child
child
soldiers.
soldiers.
Demon Slayer is about child soldiers. Anime is about child soldiers. But my favorite child soldier anime has got to be Haikyuu.
What is sports if not a harmless war?
What is sports if not a war game?
And those are my favorite war criminal.
Yeah, they're all. When you see Hinata do that freak quick, now that right there is a war crime. A war crime. A freak quick war crime.
Fire Emblem 3 houses.
You see, Jordan, you said you were having difficulty with the final, Blue Lions battle where Apex the World is playing and you're trying to defeat Hegemon Edelgard, but if you just had Hinata there as a unit and Kagayama to do
I don't want to put any of those in the battle. No, I'll put what's that little guy's name? Who's that little guy you can recruit? The little boy.
Cyril.
I brought him to the final fight, but I would never bring Hinata Shoyo into a battle with me. I wouldn't risk it for the world.
Yeah, you just toss up one of your holy relics and he'll just fucking spike it into her head.
Jesus Christ, he'd be so good though. If you bring Ushiwaka, I don't know why we're talking about Haikyuu now, but if you bring Ushiwaka's left arm into any Fire Emblem fight, he would spike the ball so hard that it would just kill anyone on contact.
Yeah.
One hit kill.
See,
just like
Hinata would have a very low kind of might on his hits, but he'd hit everyone 4 to 6 times because his speed stat is off the fucking charts.
Exactly.
Like when I played Three Houses and I made Ingrid, who is a cop, and I don't like Ingrid that much, but I did put her on the back of a flying horse and basically just put all of my time into making her have the highest speed stat ever. And what that meant was that I could just kind of passively drop her wherever I wanted on the map, and she would just kill everyone without ever being able to get hit herself. And it was just like, now I don't. She was basically my Roomba. I would just put Roomba Ingrid down, and she would just take care of things for me, clean up,
just slurp it all up.
Slurp it all up. So yeah, I think that would be kind of what Hinata would be like. I would put him on the back of a flying horse. Those were all of our. Oh wait, there's one more. Sorry, there was one more that was. From friend of the show at Anti-Tractionist, who says, do you guys think the dubstep track was diegetic music? And the answer is obviously yes, of course. Those are some great questions.
There's one. There's another one.
Yeah.
Did I miss one? Let's see.
It's from Sue, friend of the show, at Moss Appreciator.
Sue. Yes, it was hidden behind more replies. Thank you, Twitter. What a great website. At Moss Appreciator on Twitter, who's Sue, friend of the show, who says, who's your favorite evil pope, real or fictional? I have an answer.
You do?
Go.
I have an answer of it's Rodrigo Borgia.
I was gonna say Rodrigo Borgia,
not from real life. But not from real life. Only from Assassin's Creed 2, where he's the final boss fight.
You have a fist fight with
you have to
Pope
punch him. You have to have a fist fight with evil Pope Rodrigo Borgia, punch him in the face, and then you go get to talk to an ancient alien. It's the dumbest bullshit I've ever seen. I love it.
Fucking amazing.
It's so
I know.
dumb.
I think the obvious answer is Cardinal Copia or Papa
all of
1, 2,
or
3.
every pope, all of the popes.
Papa Emeritus from Bad Ghost. But my other favorite evil pope is the evil pope from the acclaimed young adult novel / podcast series Immortal Incantations Heartspell, in which there's the young Jude Law-esque pope whose name is either Kenny or Lenny, I can't remember which, but he is known as the 21st century witch hunt man, and he's epic and cool, and you should listen to Immortal Incantations : Heartspell.
Also, Pontiff Sullivan from Dark Souls 3. Now that's a good evil pope. That's a fucked up guy. He's a fun boss
Gillenth
fight.
Daisley from Final Fantasy 13.
I did such a good job at fighting Pontiff Sullivan, Max, that you had to buy me an ice cream one time.
I did buy you an ice cream. Jordan, this happened at Pokemon 2. I told Brooks that if he used Blast Burn, which is like it's a Hyper Beam fire type move, basically. Like, you can't move with the next turn. But if he did that and won a battle, I'd buy him Shake Shack, and he did win the battle under those conditions.
Brooks got Shake Shack and I only got an ice cream? God damn it. That's not fair.
Well, we were talking about Cold Stone.
That's
you should
fair.
talk about
That's
something
fair.
else.
We did. Yeah, I should have talked about. I should have been like. I should have taken advantage of your kindness and bought.
Yeah,
like,
I'm really feeling
Shack
some
burgers.
Bonefish Grill right now.
Yeah, I really feel it. I really haven't. I I haven't been to the most high-end steakhouse that I can think of that I've never been to, and I don't know any of the names of.
Mm-hmm.
Mind. Maybe if I do a good parry, you'll buy me some.
Yeah, if you prove your technique.
Max, I have something for you.
It's that time, isn't it?
It's that time. I've been concerned that our episodes have been getting too many downloads. It's a shame.
Oh, good. I hate when people like our content.
People love to listen to our content, and that's great, and I appreciate all of you. But I was thinking maybe we pick something that no one's going to give a shit about except for us. Just one of those self-indulgent episodes that we
wouldn't
love.
Be the first time.
Remember early on in the podcast where it's like, we do too many Japanese games. I want to try to get some Western games in there too. And then every time I do that, I forget to do that, and then I don't. And I'm continuing that tradition. I'm not picking a Western game this week. And I'm picking a sequel. It's a sequel, a squeakquel, if you will. So it's a sequel to a game that I don't like.
Oh, good.
Sequel to a bad game that I don't really enjoy, but it's a good game that I really enjoy, and it's a good game that no one gave a shit about when it came out. Polygon's fucking 90th best game of the year, ranked 10 places lower than Fallout 76 the year it came out. I'll never forgive them for it. Max, we're going to talk about Ni no Kuni 2.
Yes, let's fucking go!
One of my favorite game soundtracks of all time, and a game that no one gives a shit about. No one cares about.
It's better than the first one!
It's such a good game, and no one likes it.
Oh, you get to play as the president of the United States of America!
The game starts... Okay, as a teaser for next episode, the game begins when you are the president of the United States and a nuclear bomb goes off. The president dies and gets isekai'd into a magical world of whimsy and warfare.
As a little rat prince.
You play as a little mouse boy who's an idealistic rat prince who wants to create a world peace, and it talks about real issues with a whimsical spin, and nobody gives a shit about this game.
And your partner's a little Bart Simpson minion who can turn into a dragon.
And I think that this is like the last game that what's that studio? Is it Level 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna get really sad if we start talking about Level 5.
Yeah, Level 5 doesn't make games in English anymore, and I blame it on Polygon ranking Kuni 2.
It's their fault.
Yeah, it's the gamers' fault for not playing this very good video game. So we're gonna be mad next episode. We're gonna talk about how good music is. It's composed by what's his name, Joe Hisaishi. Joe Hisaishi, the Studio Ghibli guy. Yeah. It's God, and also it's Joe Hisaishi, and I think that he realized he could get a little weird on this one.
He fucking goes off.
They just said like do whatever you want, and he really did. So that's what we'll be talking about next episode. I'm sure that neither of us are going to get mad online about this game, or the fact that no one played it, and the fact that Level 5 is dead now because of to the West because of that. But that's fine.
Fine.
Let's wrap this up. Thank you all very much for listening to Slappers Only. You can find all of our episodes on slappersonlypod.com or twitter.com @slappersonly. You could find me. Sarah, do your plugs first. What am I doing?
Yeah, hi, I'm still here. I just haven't been talking because I've only ever played one video game in my life. Can you guess which one it was?
It was Fire
Ni no Kuni
Emblem,
2?
I think. Oh, it wasn't. Shit.
Yeah, sorry about that one. Maybe next time I'll put 520 hours into that one. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at Sarah McCostumes, SARAHMCC Costumes. You can also find me on a podcast Max does. Two podcasts that Max does. But aside from that, I do not a Naruto podcast called Never Believe It. It is not about Naruto in any way, shape, or form. Not anymore. Not after the incident. The other podcast I have done, which I do want to shout out, is Kvothe Killer Chronicles, which you should listen to if you despise the book Name of the Wind and the author Patrick Rothfuss. It's a good time if you don't like those things. If you do like those things, don't listen to it. And that's pretty much everywhere you can find me for now. Jordan, back to you.
You can find me on Twitter at BradifusRex. I got two other podcasts. One of them is with friend of the show, Argyle from Pot of Greed, and also currently Wow Cool Robot. It's called Kamurocho Radio. It's about Yakuza. We would be finishing Yakuza 2 this week, but we had to push things back because Argyle got fucking flattened by illness again. So energy swords for Argyle. And we'll finish Yakuza 2 next week. You can also listen to Kyle XY which is a show about a very special boy, and he's got no tummy button. He's got nothing down there. It's completely smooth like a Ken doll, and it's very good. And he gave a girl a hug once, and it cured her cancer. So that's all I have. That's all I have to say about Kyle XY. That should get you to listen to the show. You can, and also Max, where can we find you?
Twitter at MaxyBajillion. That's me. My other shows are Pod of Greed. Pod of Greedcast on Twitter. It's about Yu-Gi-Oh! A very good show that has done Unspeakable Things to My Brain. And also go to Wow Cool Podcast on Twitter to find Wow Cool Robot, a podcast about Gundam, another show that has done Unspeakable Things to My Brain. Never podcast, kids. It'll fuck you up real good.
Kill you.
Not even
Kill
once.
You dead.
Not even once.
Dead.
This is your brain.
That's what happened in the time skip. Dimitri started a podcast.
That time skip Dimitri started a
happened.
podcast and then another one and then too many podcasts, and before he knew it he had like 7 podcasts, and that's going to happen to all of us one day.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait. Is that all your plugs,
We're
Mark?
hosted
Yeah, that's all.
Because I've one final request. Am I right in thinking that you usually play the song that you crowned king of at the end of the episode?
No, we usually pick something that's like kind of funny.
Okay.
We either do like the credit song or something goofy.
Okay. Because I was going to request that the credits for this be the
kazoo version.
No, not the kazoo version, the Family Jewels version of God Shattering Star featuring voice actor of Claude Josisha that I just posted in Serial Slapper's channel.
If I think it's funny enough, I'll put it in there. But I was thinking, had plenty of ideas.
Or the kazoo version, also pretty good.
Or the kazoo version, also very funny. We'll figure it out as we edit. And if I choose something else, no one will probably be hearing this, because then it would just be like, what? Why do you don't listen when you edit? We're hosted by the Noise Space Network. Our beautiful Canadian overlord Matt GameCube allows us to post our opinions, our correct opinions on the Noise Space Network. There's lots of other great shows, including all the ones we've mentioned before. But also I don't think Never Believe It on
nope.
Noise Space. Nope.
Never Believe It will never be affiliated with any kind of network.
Most of the things we mentioned are on Noise Space, except for that one. Other shows to recommend: 0 to 0. If you listen, they're doing Batman v Superman right now, and it's bad. I mean, the podcast is good, but the movie is bad.
Yeah, the movie's bad.
Fear baiting about the scariest movies. And speaking of scary things, happy Jeff July, everybody. Nightmare Nera is doing nothing but Jeff the Killer programming for this month of July, which is incredible.
Roy is a fucking genius.
Roy's brain has more neurons than any. Roy gestated for 16 years, just like Kyle XY. Roy can move water and glass using nothing.
Just like Kyle XY.
Yeah, just like Kyle XY. Just the power of the human mind. That I think is all we got this week. Next episode we will be mad and posting about how good the music of Ni no Kuni 2 is, and how good the game of Ni no Kuni 2 is, and how no one fucking played it. Play Ni no Kuni 2.
Please,
it's good. It's just fun. It's a nice game.
Good game.
Yep. And what do we say at the end of every episode?
Ask not for whom the track slaps.
It slaps for thee.
You slaps for me?
What's a funny Fire Emblem character quote that we can say at the end?
Pick a god and pray is the best one ever.
Yeah, but that's not a Three Houses quote.
That's not a 3 quote.
Yeah, it's from a better game.
I enjoy the Dimitri quote of "Don't struggle." It's my favorite.
Don't struggle, everybody.
Don't struggle.
Bye.
Great. Bye.
Bye.